Hey, what's up, bro? Good morning. If we get back to that fair value gap, I'm gonna put 5 contracts there. But it looks like we are unwilling to go back up there. I'll check back in 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. I'm long actually. I'm using the 15-minute fair value gap. All right, let's look at that. Let's look at that, brother. Okay. The inefficiency right here. Yeah, I can see it. We have a lot of rejection there. So it's possible. It's possible that he might want to reverse from here. But since that's why I say that, it's important to know where liquidity is, and we just got liquidity that he wants to take down here. Of course, I have my take profits along the way in case he wants to reverse around here, but I guess he can be concerning that this fair value gap is here, but well, I guess I'll see. I didn't do the top-down analysis that I should have, but so I guess with this being here, it's possible that he might not want to go to the liquidity. He might just want to go 50%. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a good chunk of my position right at 50% of this wick. I got 8 contracts there. I'm gonna take 5 contracts right here. Gonna take 5 contracts right here. Play it safe. Yeah, lots of wicks. Lots of wicks. But that's a good call right there. That's a very, very noticeable fair value gap, and we've been rejecting that area constantly. But again, that could also be just accumulation. You know what I'm saying? It can just be accumulation. We have a clear order block right here that he might want to revisit. So we broke structure here. Oh, what's the word? We have displacement here. That's the word. We might want to retrace back to this order block, which it can be this consistent amount of candles right here. Well, actually, no. It will have to be this very last one because we have a green candle here. So it will be this very last one. I could see it blowing lower too, which means I should close and wait. Yeah, I would probably suggest that, especially if you're in profit right now. I would do that and just wait. It is gonna buy, but for the section that I'm trading, I expect it to go lower. Now, it might not go as low as taking this sell side liquidity right here, because I kind of feel like it would to retest this fair value gap. I think this is a weekly fair value gap. We also broke structure right here. He might want to come and revisit this order block down here, or this fair value gap that was created prior to taking that breaking that structure. If we were to use the fibs, go from here to here, it looks like this falls right underneath the 50%. So it's possible that if he comes and takes this liquidity, he might go on to revisit this to then go long again. So it's a possibility. But I will admit that it's concerning to see this fair value gap right here. You might want to retrace from there. Because if I measure this swing to here, well, actually, it falls right on top of the 50%. It falls right on top. So it looks like most likely you will want to take retrace from this order block as opposed to the fair value gap. Since remember that what Michael says, that he uses the algorithm to separate the premium from the discount, and he always prints back to discount before going to a premium, and it will have to technically come to this order block. And it looks like I should probably drop back down to the 5 minutes and find yeah, it doesn't look like I have anywhere that I can potentially put my stop loss. I'll put it, I got a fair value gap right here. I'll put it right here, just in case he wants to go back up. Don't let me influence. I could see it blowing lower too, which means I should closing way. Oh, no. Not at all, bro. I please suggest a way. If you see something, please call it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I should have done a top to bottom analysis. I didn't do that. I would have have the fair value gap in place if I would have. As a matter of fact, let me go back to the 15-minute, and I'm gonna use that fair value gap as a range. It looks like he already took one of my positions. Fair value gap right here. Let's just say hits 50% of it. 50% of it. And that's just how far he wants to go. So, and then I'll just leave. I got 3 contracts there. I'm gonna take 2 more here, you know, to play it safe, because I know there's that fair value gap right there. Just to play it safe. I want to keep most of my money, so, and then I can just leave one running. Leave one contract running. Do you have the daily fair value gap marked? I believe so. Actually, the gap. I have the daily gap marked. This is the weekly, and that's well, I'm so low, then I might not see it. Hold on. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's right here. Is this 2 things right here? It's a gap. Fair value gap, it must be this green one for the daily. Let's see. Well, that is a fair value gap right here. I don't know why the daily looks this choppy right here. Now we have this fair value gap right here that was created. And I was mainly looking for price to retrace back up, which it did during Asian session. So that was gonna be my target. That's a weekly range that, and this is the 50% of that range. I expected price to pull back because it was all the way down here, to pull back above that 50%. And it did that during Asian, so that was gonna be my TP, going back to that 50%. He didn't even do that. I mean, he did it, but he did it over Asian, so disappointing. I was kind of hoping he did it during London, which is the part I like to trade. Okay, so look at that. We didn't even reach 50%. We didn't even take this low. That is something to take note of. We do have a tiny fair value gap right here, but if it goes all the way up there, I'm happy to be out of the trade. Do you have the daily September 11? Okay. Oh, so that's an inversion fair value gap. September 11th. September 11th. September 11th. Let's see, where are you? September? Oh, wait, this is way back, huh? July, October, September 11th. So it's this one right here. Yeah, why I don't have that marked? Oh, I don't have it marked because we in price we were right here. But I should mark it as a range right now, just to see how price is reacting to the levels. Let me go back down to the 5 minutes. Am I out of the trade already? Did it took me out? No, I'm still in. So where's the range? Oh, this is the range of the fair value gap. No, I thought we were below it. Wait. Oh no, this is the range for that 15-minute fair value gap. I don't need that no more. This is the one I need now. So I gotta have to go back to the daily. Oh, it stopped me out. It stopped me out. So this is 25%. 25%. Okay. And I gotta go here. Five minutes. Alright, I want to see this fail, and I might consider re-entering. It is about to be 7. 7 tends to get a little crazy. It looks like we just went and revisited or got pretty close to this fair value gap. Right here, I want to see these fail, taking this high, and I might consider buying again. Let me delete this. And if he does that, then I'm most definitely gonna aim for the TP down here. Most definitely. So hopefully you out of the trade. It might actually go in your way, but you want to be in a better position. You just want to wait when price is doing that and it's not going in your direction right away and it's dropping that many pips. You definitely want to get out in profit if you are in profit, and just allow price to tell you what it really wants to do. I'm glad I have my TPs in place right here. Either I even wanted to take this low, but I do want to see a failed attempt to take this high before I consider buying again. I'll be back. All right, there it is. September 10 to September 12 fair value gap. I used that September daily chart fair value gap yesterday, and it's still respecting inside it from bottom to the top. Okay. Remember that a violation, like trading below it or on top of it, doesn't mean that it's not respecting it. Sometimes price just go out. It's a gray line, you know. He goes lower than he should, but he still ends up respecting it. There's just certain things that you want to look at. And I learned that actually in a video yesterday from ICT or from Michael. Um, Very important to know. So it looks like we actually, so right now we're just displacing lower. I'm looking to buy right here. I'm not gonna put that many contract now that I'm this low. Just gonna put one. But if we display lower, I'm looking to buy around this area, and I'm gonna take it lower. Yeah, price is 7 already. Okay, that makes sense. Damn. He actually didn't even reach my entry. So if I would have just left my TP at break even, I would have still be in the trade. That's cool though. That's cool. I'm gonna put one position there, and I'm gonna put another one if it goes higher. There. Another position there. And I'm gonna put 5 more. Oops. I'm gonna put 5 more if it goes up to here. Wow, nice dump. Yep. Let's just hope that it just didn't come down here. Look, it looks like he tapped into a some sort of order block here. So hopefully it didn't just come and take this liquidity, tap into this to then go higher. We do have relatively equal low down here, and TP is all the way down here. I'm quite honestly, if he takes this one, he's most definitely gonna take this one for sure. There you go. There you freaking go. Let's freaking go. Pump it. Pump it, baby. Then even give me a chance to throw in another 5 contracts, but it is what it is, right? Let me go back to the 5 minutes to manage my position here. So this is where I want to exit. Dang, I only have 2 contracts in. Crazy. Alright, it is what it is. So I actually gonna measure this range and go 50% of this to exit one position. And use that, because at least we're gonna go in, dig in at least 50%. Even if we're selling and then buying, we at least want to go 50% there. So that's one there, and then this one I'm gonna put it right here. I'm actually not gonna hit the very bottom, just gonna go 50% right there. There you go. Just keep pumping. Just keep pumping. Be back, brother. Actually, let me put a stop loss. I'm gonna put on break even. Um, just in case he wants to dare. Yeah, yeah. Actually, just come back. Just come back and close that gap, or maybe leave it as a breakaway gap. That'll be very nice if he did that. Are you familiar with TJR? No. Who's that? A trader, or is that like a method? Yeah, just close the gap then. It is what it is. Close it. I'll put one more contract there. So right here, I'll get out with 2. Trader. Oh, okay. No. I don't really follow any traders. There used to be a trader that I will follow that he would do kind of a live stream breakdown, and he would do tape reading. But then I realized I'm following this person when he's pretty much talking about what Michael teaches. I say I gotta get it from the source directly. I'd rather get it from the source directly. So I just went back to ICT, and that's right around the time that ICT started doing the Telegram stuff, and that helped me a lot. So yeah, I rather get tape reading from the source than someone else, because when you go to someone else, you're borrowing their opinion on what they believe Mike was teaching. And I just don't want to borrow anybody else's opinion but my own, and I want my own opinion to be based on what I learned from ICT. He just put out a 5-hour video. Not once did he mention ICT, but it seems like he was likely a mentor student. Oh yeah, ICT. He goes off a lot about people doing that, especially his main students. His main students, like the people he mentor personally, they're the one doing that. Not the people learning from YouTube now. They're not doing that. It's his actual personal students. So it sucks, because give the guy credit. You got to be grateful in life for things like that. Like having someone like ICT teach his stuff that works like clockwork, like it's like to the tick. Yeah, you got to be very ungrateful to not do that. Oh, I love how he reacted right around this area. Ooh, yes. Now that it's done there, I can put my stop loss right above here. We shouldn't go back up there. Now I'll be fine with $140 if he comes back. I just saw and felt it clear up some gray areas. Oh, that you things that you didn't understand. You see, I have the same feeling with that guy I was watching. I feel like I understood certain things more, but I don't know. I guess he hits everybody different. I mean, I respect everybody and what they decide to do. When I said what I said, I meant it more in the personal note. I'm not saying that, hey, you shouldn't watch anybody or anybody who might be listening. You shouldn't go and watch someone else trade or learn from someone else. I just believe that if I'm gonna learn something, why not learning from the author? And ICT is actually, although it's very confusing in the beginning, ICT is very good at explaining things. You just gotta pay very good attention, And that's where we fail. You know, we don't pay great attention to it, and so we miss a certain information. But he's actually pretty good. He teaches AC trading. Oh, I think I heard of AC trading actually. Trading but uses and defines all the phrases. Order block breaker, block highs, uh, breaker blocks, high and low. Only taking a trade around 9:50 to 10:30. Yeah, that sounds like the guy I was following. I forgot his name. I think his name was Sabra, something like that. He seems pretty good, but he follows. He doesn't really reprice. He just created a method or a strategy, and he follows his strategy along with a micro that he identified based on his back testing, um, which is why I went back to ICT. Because ICT, he doesn't focus on teaching you in a strategy. He focuses on making sure that you're able to reprice. And that's ultimately what I want to do. I want to be able to reprice. Because the strategy is good, but the strategy doesn't always work. But if you know how to reprice, then you're a step forward than other people. Further than other people. You're talking about Gold Batch. No. Actually, let me look for him. Let me see if I can find it. It's called like Savra. I don't know if he's still on YouTube though. How do I find him? I don't know if T Traits is one of them, but he doesn't do tape reading. But I used to watch his stuff a lot, like the videos that he put out. I used to watch them a lot. But it seems like he moved away from teaching ICT concepts, because he's also teaching some other stuff there, and I just stopped watching him for that. Yeah, I guess he's not in this account that I have it. I must have in another account. It looks like he's going back up this thing. God damn it. Let me see. How much did I made in profit with the other one? Oh, so I made 2,000 in profit. Takes me out. I want it. Yeah. Kind of sucks that he went all the way up there again. I really don't feel like entering a trade again. He's a 22-year-old white boy. Lots of Indian Yeah, he's Indian. He's Indian. Wait, is he? Oh, actually, I downloaded his videos. I have it on my phone. Oh, he already took me out. Forget it. I'm done for the day. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Hydra. 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 That's the guy. I think you're talking about. No. Hydra. Hydra. He does sound Indian though, but I think he one of the stream I watched from him, he meant I think he's from Canada. But he sounds Indian. He might be a Indian that lives in Canada. But if you look him up on YouTube, he should still be there somewhere. It doesn't seem like in this account that I used to stream, I'm following him. I'm following T Traits, which he seems to be very popular. The indicator that you told me about the other day, last stream you joined, he's the co-signer for that stream. I'm gonna try putting one contract here. And I'm going to put a stop loss right above that wick. It takes me out. What is that, 205? All right. Actually, 50%. I'm gonna put it 50% of this right here, above the 50%. Oh no, he hit me before. Oh well. I was gonna put it 50% of that range, but I guess that's where it's going. Okay. Right, I'll put it right here. Takes me out. What is that? I'm still good. Alright. TP. Forget it. I'm just gonna let it run this one. If he doesn't take me out, that is. And I'm going after TP. Alright. We just bounced off that September daily fair value gap. 50% is. Oh, so he just hit it? Is that what it was? So which I must not have the right fair value gap. I thought this was. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, but that was not 50% there either. It looks like we fell short to taking this equal lows right here. Well, this might be this. Well, actually, that doesn't say that it's not gonna go down and take that liquidity down there. Price tends to do this around this time. It tends to play around. You might want to go back up there. It seems like it already did its move. From this time that I took the trade. I thought it was gonna go down and take liquidity from there, but I guess not. Right now, I don't trust buys, but I'm also on the fence on the sell. Not because it's not gonna go and take liquidity, but because it feels like it's gonna be ranging around this level, you know, around the range of London, and then it's gonna take it, which is he always does that. It just does it on different times. Sometimes he does it before 7, and after 7, he will start going in the direction he's supposed to. Sometimes it starts doing it within the 7 hour. He will start doing that. He will start just playing around with levels, and then come 8, he would do a stop hunt, and then he will go in that direction and take that liquidity. Sometimes it would drag all the way to 9:30 to take that liquidity. So it's very unpredictable when it comes to the time factor because he varies so much. I think we just had a. Is that a rejection block? This. What is this? High. This open is 19,524, and the close here 19,524. So this one is 50, and this okay. So that's a rejection block. I mean, yeah, a rejection block. So technically, price should not trade above this, and this will act like a actual order block right here. Let's see if I got it right. Why did you decide to start streaming? Well, I got laid off from my job, and I kind of felt like I hate to journal, and this seems to be a way that I can journal without having to write anything. I just record these videos and create a following in the, you know, create a following with it as well. But mostly it's for like for journaling. Like I can go back to this video and see what I did wrong because you're recording price as it's doing what it's doing. It's not like going back in time on the charts and just skip like see like use the what is it, the replay tool. It's not the same. Even ICT says it. It's just not the same. It's better to see price in hindsight or just record like he used to do. He said that he used to do that. He would just record the whole day on his computer and he'll come back and he'll just see price what he's doing, what he did throughout that entire time. Oh, thank you, bro. No, yeah, I feel like I needed it. I was trying to trade while I was working and it was kind of difficult. I wasn't able to learn enough because, you know, I had to go to work. But this time outside of work, I'm able to focus more and learn a lot more. So by the time I go back to work, I should be fine. Like I should be at a level that, you know, that don't require so much learning. Now I'm just executing. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't recommend it to learn because it's just not the same. It doesn't really truly show the behavior of each candle. You know what I'm saying? As opposed as if you just watch it. Yeah, price is doing a lot of crazy shit right now. Is gapping up. Gapping up is never a good thing. Gapping down if you're on a sell, yes. But gapping up is not a good thing whatsoever. It looks like we just enter a fair value gap. Is that a gap right there? No. So this is a fair value gap that might be trading to, and it's just bouncing off of that. It might be having a hard time trading through it. So it might take a long candle. It might just give me a long candle. Boom. Trade down. We do have a tiny fair value gap right here. We'll see. My stop loss is here. It gets hit. It is what it is. We just gap down. So yeah, even if on the lowest speed, you still don't get the behavior. No, not at all. I wonder if they didn't think of that when they were making that idea of every play. Like, maybe they just can't. They just can't. Oh, it just took me out. All right. Am I still good? Yep. So I'm at 52 even. So $2,000 even. This could be the buy. Oh, all right. Let me go to the daily. You were mentioning that we just traded 50%. So I have this here. We definitely traded 50% of that. I kind of was hoping that it would go down again, but I guess it didn't. But that's why I was going hard with putting my, taking profit. You said September 10. September 10. September 10 and September 12. Oh, so is this fair value gap? Yeah, right here. Oh no, yeah, we've been traded 50% of that. We've been traded the 50% of that. I still was hoping it will just the wick. Remember, the wick can do the damage. The body tells the story. So we can still go down because we got 9 hours on this candle. Can still go down. Take the whatever liquidity we have down there, and then close above the 50% of this fair value gap. So that was my thought process there. Looks like you have it marked. That's what I've been using since last Thursday. Oh, okay. No, yeah, I can. I noticed it, but um, the body. I expect the body to close above it, but the wicks can stretch as far and long as the market allows it to, um, and still close above the 50% or even higher. Depending where you open. So I was kind of hoping that the wicks will go and grab that liquidity I was aiming for, but I keep getting stopped out because price is ranging right now. It might be waiting for 8:30 because look, it just took me out, but it started dropping again. But I don't. Right now, I don't feel like entering no more. Look, we're respecting this. We respected that thing that I marked, which is the wick did the damage. It took me out the wick, but the bodies are closing below it. You know. But right now, I got stopped out twice. I don't feel and the second time was 200 negative. So I kind of wanna, if I wanna enter again, I wanna see price tell me exactly what he wants to do. We took this low here, long ass candle here. We created somewhat of a relatively equal low right here that we might want to come back to. So I want to see if he's gonna go after this high, you know, and then go back down. Just gonna wait for the time factor. Are you trading minis? Yeah, this is minis. I'll be back, bro. All right. I also have the. Where are you trading me? Yeah. I also have the 25% and 75% marked daily fair value gap. We were just looking at upper 25% is at, okay, which is the previous high from to 630. Okay. Looks like we're having a massive explosion to the upside. So we definitely repel from something. We didn't even reach this fair value gap. So I would have said that it would be here if it would have reached it, but it didn't. Very interesting. Of course, until this high is taken, I still consider the sell. This right here is an order block. We haven't reached 50% of it. Where is it? I'm in the 5 minutes, yeah. So let's see what it does. Let me look at the. So we are retracing up like I expected to. Oh, you know what? No. So we did hit 50% of on the. Yeah, but what PD array did we hit? We did drop below to the discount, but I just can't see what PD array did we. And we literally missed that relatively equal low right here. Is this a breaker? It's possible this is a breaker. Yeah, it's possible that that's a breaker. Oops, that's not. Yeah, that's fine. Very interesting. I want to see how this turns out. I'm not jumping any more trades since right now I'm uncertain whether we actually gonna sell and take the liquidity below, or are we gonna go and buy. If we take this high, we're buying. That's it. And I know where we're heading next, which is this red line that I have marked right there already, anticipating that if we end up buying, because I did see the fair value gap on the daily, but I just kind of was hoping that the wick would stretch and take that liquidity below, and then just the body closing above it, above that 50%. But I don't know. So it's only 737, and we're all the way up there already. That's not a good sign. We did take this high. We took this high. We took this high. We might be retracing 50% of this high, this wick right here, which is acting. Yeah, it's acting as a. Oh no, we didn't even hit 50% of that. We only hit it once before, so we might be using this wick as a gap and retrace from that. We didn't even reach that one either. Alright, nonetheless, those are supporting price, and that's actually a rejection block right there. That's a rejection block. But I'm studying rejection blocks, so I'm not 100% sure. But we tapped it, and this is the effect we're seeing. what I want to see now is see if we actually go and take that liquidity below, and this is just as I expected to, just distortion, price distortion. We got clear liquidity here and here. So exactly at 7 a.m. we started rallying up to seek liquidity up here. I want to see what he does now that he has done that. And I guess for my notes, I will write the time that he started doing this and see if he does that in other time in other sections as well. And I will take note of that. Are you in any trade, brother? This fair value gap, if he trades below it, can be used as an entry. I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like video execution is rendering. Looks like ICT is trading. I was long until now. Yeah, it's not. It's not even safe to. It looks like ICT. Is this from today? ICT was long. Oh, so he was trading the Asian section. Okay. He was trading the Asian section. It is. I don't trade the Asian. One macro long at 28 sold for 50 points. Okay. Yeah, I would just wait and see what price does because we're still within until 8:30 is when he usually price shows what he really wants to do, what the intentions really are. It looks like we created another rejection block right here. I'm gonna remove this right here. I added $100 or so to my 25K PA private account. Is that what that means? Still long, 3 micros on a. Okay. Oh, funded. Got it. Yeah. It looks like he might actually be buying. He should have gone from there. 25K PA funded performance account. Oh, okay. That's the next step after the evaluation. Got it. All right. $7.42. 8 is around the corner. So if we're indeed gonna sell, and the 7 a.m. Time did the took the liquidity, then the 8 a.m. candle is most likely gonna go down. Start going down. It shouldn't go higher if we are indeed selling. Prop account? No, no, no. I'm trading a demo account right now. Welcome to Honda. One time. Add a payment source. Checking. Also, I can only. Alright. Other payment options. Contact by phone. MoneyGram. Nope. Okay, so make a one-time payment. Checking. Yeah, it looks like it's probably done. Or it's probably gonna take that high to then go lower. I'm really curious to see if we are if we're gonna take this low now or we're gonna take it later. But it doesn't make sense. It will have to take it now so that the candle actually close above the 50% on the was that on the weekly that I saw it? Yeah, there it is. 50%. I marked it. So you will have to go down now. Well, I'm not worried about the week. It's the daily. Yeah. If he decides to take it later, then we might actually close red, or in my case, black. It's possible. How do I remove these executions? It's kind of annoying. On the higher time frame, it's possible that we're going 50% of this candle and then retrace back down from it. Yeah, but if we do that, if we go after that, we're definitely not taking that liquidity that I'm aiming for. And I know for a fact that he has to take it. I just don't know if he's actually going to do it now. Then you go to the 15. No, 5 minutes, I mean. Okay, so we still respecting that high. And if I wasn't so on the fence whether on whether it's gonna take that liquidity below or not, that would have been a perfect entry. Perfect entry. How did you set up the demo account? What was starting balance, and do you have a max drawdown limit? So it starts with 100K. And yes, you want to put rules. You want to set rules like if it was a real account, and you want to build routines, or not routines, um um behaviors, I guess is the word. Um Behaviors that will help you even in your live account if you're trading live. So yeah, don't overdo it. If you wouldn't do it on a live account, don't do it on a on a demo. So in the beginning, you're not gonna follow those rules. Absolutely not. I didn't. I didn't. Um, but eventually you start. Like right now, I'm doing that. Because otherwise, if I wouldn't have been doing it, I would have all this would have been a drawdown for me. And since I know it's a demo account and it's a big account, I know that it's gonna go down. I don't mind being on drawdown, but that's not realistic when it comes to a live account. So I just let it take me out of the trade. I take a step back and see what price is gonna do, and if I choose to enter again, then I enter again. Quite honestly, I'm not gonna enter again because I had it at 150. I'm at 52. So yeah, I made 2,344. That's good enough for me. That was the three original contracts. And I don't know if this was today. I know for a fact this was today. 6:38, 6:41. Yeah, no, that was a different day. 5:11, 3:18. Yeah, so this one was today. This one. So I made. I'm at 2,000 because I lost 344, I guess. So I'm good with that. Large 1 minute fair value gap below. That's probably this one right here. Oh, okay. Here it is. So you're saying it's possible that it's going to use this to go higher. Well, it's already on top of a. This is an inversion fair value gap already. And it's been utilized, but it can still be useful. Right now we're respecting 50% of it. I want to see it trade through. We got this in oh, I gotta take this magnet away. It's so annoying sometimes. We got this inefficiency right here. So, being that it's 7:50, we're around the 8 a.m. candle. We can blow through all of this if we are it's wick to wick. Wick to wick. No, yeah, it is, but because we have in a gap right here, we have to count for that gap. It is wick to wick. If the close of the open of this candle was the close of this candle, but it isn't. So we have to count for that gap. Oh, okay, that's what you were saying. Did I read it wrong? Use unless the third candle gaps above. Yeah, okay. So I just stop on the wick to wick and didn't read the rest. All right. So we're on the same page. It looks like we created equal lows right there. Right here on the 1 minute. And you know what that is? That drives price like crazy. And 8 a.m. is around the corner. Might want to go back to some PD array somewhere. We did take this high. This technically becomes an order block, a breaker. This right here. This is a breaker. But we have so many PD arrays right here. Again, when you have this many PD arrays, you will know which one is the correct one if you are certain in the direction that the price is going. Since I'm uncertain at this point, I don't know if we actually gonna end up selling right now. I know we're gonna take that liquidity below. I'm just not certain if we're gonna do it right now. You might do it on 9:30 or after 9:30 or during the PM section. I know for a fact he always takes it based on the back testing and the old data. He always takes it, but it varies when he takes it. For the most of the time, he does it like around this time before like 8:30 to 9:30 being the very stretch, but sometimes it will go as far as the PM section. So it looks like we are respecting this rejection block that is right here. The wicks are allowed to do the damage. The body tells the story. I love that idea of that analogy. All right, we're inside the breaker. I'm not really using it. Is a breaker, but I don't know how reliable it is. There's so many gaps in wicks here. So does that mean I should be using all these candles? I just want to see what this price gonna take it right now, so I can take note of price rallying and doing a stop hunt at 7. Take note of that. We do have relatively equal lows down here. We have relatively equal lows right here. Yeah, yeah. There's a couple of sayings that I enjoy hearing Michael say. Uh, he's like, no, it's not Wyckoff. It's perfect to the tick. Oh wait, what happened? It looks like might have drilled the right order. I mean breaker there. All right, I gotta review payment. Wait. What does it say? Make a one-time payment. Your next easy payment is scheduled on March 19th. $672. Oh crap. Yeah, I was muted. I was muted. Goddamn. Looks like we traded 50% of this wick. All right. It's also the top of this wick right here. Cut the long. You got you put in another position for the long. It looks like he might be utilizing that breaker for the buy if it's buying. I don't know if it's buying actually. I don't know if it's selling. I'm unsure of anything right now. But I do want to record everything as it happens. So he did take it. Boom. At A. He did take this high, but it was a wick, so he didn't trade it through. So I expect that. I want to see what it does now. Looks like it could be utilizing that breaker to buy. I might consider selling if I get a failed swing, which we haven't gotten. But if it trades below this right here, this equal lows, that's considered a breaker structure. So it should be a big long candle. If it does that, that's a breaker structure. That's also an indication of it going after those liquidity that I have marked out. So there's the lows right there. It's gonna take them. But depending on what it does, it will mean a break of structure or just taken. It looks like it just took the lows. Oh no, he didn't. He stopped right where the low is. So he hasn't even taken, but I'm pretty sure this candle would. He took it. So let's see what it's gonna do. He might just went down there for those lows, so those equal lows, but Oh wow. I see. I just got another at 55. 55. Oh, okay. I just watched a video. ICT actually enter a trade right here. So what is it that he used to know that he was gonna buy from here? I honestly don't know. He doesn't have anything marked. I just know he entered there. And his TP was right here. That was, wait, was it his TP? Oh no, his TP was right here. Wow, what a nice delivery that was. This was a perfect entry. No drawback whatsoever. I wonder. I just can't see what. It didn't reach the fair value gap that's down here. Unless it's using this one. Inversion fair value gap right here. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Where did he enter? He entered on a fair value gap right here. This one right here. He used this and he entered on this candle. As he retraced back to 50% of this fair value gap right here, he entered right here. So he only went up to here and then he just started going up. Yeah. Oh, you can't see my cursor? Okay. Hold on. Let me zoom in. So right here, this fair value gap right here. That's what he entered. So when this candle retraced back, he started putting positions right here. So technically there was barely any drawdown. Boom. But I was wondering what gave them the idea that it was gonna start buying from here over. And I just realized that there's this fair value gap right here. Cause I was hoping, I was looking at this fair value gap and it trading 50% of it, but I overlooked this fair value gap that was here. That's also aligns with the breaker. Which if I were to draw that breaker, I think I did draw it, but I ignore it. It looks like 50% tapped right there. Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at what PD array he might have been looked at down here on the 1 minute. Most likely he used the 1 minute. Yeah, it is the 1 minute. He doesn't have it marked though. He does not have it marked. So right here, he retrace right at the 50%. Boom. This went higher. There's also a fair value gap that we see has been respected here 2 weeks, right? And then he create this inversion fair value gap is what he used to enter. So the moment he wicked up, that's why it's important to know where price is going. Because look at that. Because right here, anybody who's seen this wick think that it's probably just gonna sell from here. No, he bought, and he knew that. Oh, look at this, baby. Look at this, baby. There it is. So it happened at exactly 8 a.m. So yeah, I guess the 7 a.m. candle did all the damage. The 8 a.m. candle took that high that was created as at the end of 7 a.m., the highest high, and then it retraced lower. We got this fair value gap that it's gonna trade. That can be utilized as a sell. And so again, 50% right here. Trade that. That's gonna be one. Well, I can do two right here. That's a limit. Buy. Execute. TP is gonna be right here on this high right here. He was using, yeah, he was. I got stopped. Yeah. Yeah, when you're uncertain about something, you just want to step back and just let price tell you what it wants to do. We got a clear break of structure. I knew this was a time factor. 7 a.m. did the rallying up, take liquidity. 8 a.m. before it start, if it's gonna sell, what is it gonna do? It's probably gonna take the high that was created, the highest high that was created with the 7 a.m. candle. He did exactly that here, but still respected the high that was created after London closed. Because he only wick. The wick did the damage. The bodies told the story. We closed right 50% of that wick, the bodies. So that's clear indication that he wants to sell. But it's not enough for me. Now I have this relatively equal lows that he might take and then just continue going higher. So I needed to see that break from that. And I saw that here. And then I have this PD array already here. This was the perfect entry, the retracement to it. And look what it did. Patience. It looks like we might, I actually might want to take one position here. I'm going to go 50%. No, I'm just going to let it do its thing. I'm going to put my stop loss. I want this to be a breakaway gap right here. So I don't mind just closing in at $1,000 and just call it. Just call it that. You know, if he wants to retrace back. But right now, it seems like all the damage it was done down there, up there. So I don't see it going up anymore. For what? He has unfinished business down there that he needs to get to. If we're in this selling, that is. So we got 50% of this right here. And we have ultimately the liquidity that I expect to be taken. 8:30. Damn, I hate that it keeps doing that around here. I think it might be accumulating positions here to then take it. Since before he retraced back up from here, he might entice traders to, start buying here. So then he can take them. That's just a thought. All right, we're at 3K. Good shit, good shit. There you go. I like that push. I can move this right here. And just bank on 2Ks if he decides to take me out. I'm completely fine with that. Wants to take me out, that's 2K profits. Wants to continue in my direction, I'll take 2 contracts right here. And ultimately, the rest right here. Ooh. For those that don't know, or if you've seen others say things like ICT PD arrays get ran through and fail at times. Oh, this is interesting. Fail at time. When manipulation is on the way, I expect them to. When the market removes the party holding the correct position, then my PDA rates are flawless. Yes, perfect. Yep. We were just talking about that. That is permissible for sometimes PDA rates to just get ran and not give the impression that it's being respected. But sometimes it's just manipulation. Come on, you can give me 50% of that fair value gap before taking me out, can you not? Oh, holy crap, that was awfully close. Oh, then give me 2K then. Took me out. That's good enough for me. He took this low. He might want to retrace. He took this low and he took this low right here. This relatively equal low. So, yeah. Doesn't look like I can get more out of the market at this point. But look how close this is. You were only 63 pips away from it. We got this fair value gap you might want to retrace from. But I don't know. I don't. It can go higher. The thing is, it can go higher. I don't even want to trust entering any of these. Maybe here if he goes higher than that, but no. Just took me out again. But in profit, that is, of course. The first video rendered poorly, like it was done with a potato. Not sure why the clarity is so bad. It has happened before. If you have a solution or preventative measure, let me know on next. It will be appreciated. Oh, what is this? This is the 1 minute. Civi plus fair value gap. Oh, he bought again. Wait, did he? Oh no, yeah. He bought again. I think ICT got stopped out. Let's see. I'm not sure. I think he bought where you bought, brother. Oh no, but he did hit his TP. He went after 584. Did we go there? 584. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. He hit it right there. So we're back on touching on this. Let's see what it does. Um, if I were a man without trust in my concepts or my models and didn't know how market actually book price, I'd be disappointed on that target not getting filled. A younger 20-year-old Michael would have taken 5 more trades to inflict punishment on NQ for robbing me of a wonderful exit. in my predetermined profit level. I am, however, older and more refined. Those things matter to the youth that haven't found their way yet. I will return at 9:50. So ICT took a trade right here, exited right here, and took another trade right here. Looks to be on this fair value gap right here. That looks similar to the one he entered down here, which is this one right here. Boom. And he entered right here to take this high right here. It's good to take note of that. He used this fair value gap right here. And he entered there. Right on the 50%. Boom, boom, boom. Took profit right here. Actually, a little bit higher. I'm going to delete this because I want to just keep that he used and this one here so I can study it later. Well, it looks like I just want to see if he takes that TP. So I'm going to leave it running. But as far as profit goes, 4,000 is no joke. So I'm completely happy with that. There seems to be significance on fair value gaps that have a gap lower and a gap higher because that's the same exact scenario right here. Gap lower and gap higher. What with all the tiny 1 minute candles down and now up? I guess I didn't check if there was any news, but there might be something affecting price. I just know my TP is just not. Well, certain some of the TPs got hit, but the main TP hasn't. Let's see. Today is the 11th. There's only news at 10 a.m. So barely any news today. So I don't know. Maybe it's preparing for that 10 a.m. News. It looks like we retraced back 50%. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yep, to the T. Right there, 50%. So he retraced 50%. He peaked above it. I expect it to hit this if it's gonna sell. Expect it to tap into this again and then sell off and maybe go take that sell side liquidity down here. I don't know what ICT's bias is, but based on what I see on the higher time frame, like the weekly and what? Why do I have the monthly here? Yeah, even the monthly is showing that it's going up. Well, we already started going up. We're above the 50% there. We're above the 50% on the weekly. It looks like we're at the right range right now, but we still got unfinished business down here. And that can be considered as a revisit to this fair value gap on the daily. Tap it, go back up again. Why did it even? It just took this high, started going down again. Did it even reach this? A good entry will be right here. If ICT stuff, oh wait, it looks like the ones that ICT used for entry. Right here. I want to see it go back up there and see how it reacts. You didn't even go back up there. Boo hoo. Is that liquidity run or manipulation? What is? What is with they are all black in that single leg, lowered, no resistance. Um I can tell you that this was a liquidity run. This is where price is being delivered now. Right here. This is just a retracement, which usually does that prior to taking the liquidity that he wants to take. He likes to retrace. He likes to buy some more stops and then goes after the liquidity, the sell side liquidity, to sell those stops that he just bought. So all this could just be smart money buying stops to then sell it down there. You know? We got a tiny bit of gap right here. That would have been a great entry. Looks like we're done. I think it's ready to go and take that low right here. We're not really that far from it. Oh wait, that's not even it. What is this line right there? I got so many lines. I gotta get rid of some lines. I'm gonna go to the 5 minutes. Too noisy right now on the 1 minute. Okay, so this is my take TP right here. Oh, look at all this price action. All this was just a distraction. The real moves was this one at 7 a.m. and then this one at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. took the 7 a.m.'s high, and boom, replay this Brook structure here, and all this is just it's just structure. Smart money going back up to buy stops to then sell it down here. I'm tempted to re-enter. I would have re-entered here if he would have retested, but he didn't. It's gonna blow through this, so this is a good entry right here. Right there. I can put stop loss above here. Takes me out, takes me out. TP right here. If I'm correct, it's just this is just a pullback to run through this like crazy because we have major support on this right here because we see it here, we see it again here, we saw it here. So, but my stop loss might be too low though. I have to put it right here. There you go. Ay, ay, ay. How many contracts did I put? I'll put again. I'll take one out right here. Buy limit right there and leave one running. Oh, there you go. This is the 1 minute? Yeah, it's all. Wait, what happened? Did I put in the position or not? Oh, it's already 8:34. So what did 8:30 do? 8:27, 8:28. So 8:30 is this one. So I guess not much movement at 8:30 because everything was done at 8 a.m. Most of the damage was done at 7. 8 a.m. just sealed the deal. Pretty much, I guess. He's respecting this. Is it really gonna respect it? I probably should have allowed it to break it before entering any trades. But I'm anticipating it retracing back for it to break through it with a long candle. It's not gonna give any chance for entry. That's what I'm anticipating. That's why I re-enter on this pullback here. Figure it was pulling back to then boom. Because I've seen it happen before, but I don't know. I hope it's not using that as a support to then go higher again. Because this can be categorized as a failed break, and it can give us entry to buy. But he has to take this low right here. He has to do it today. I mean now. Uh-oh. We do have a fair value gap right here. Tap it right there. We got a 50% wick rate. Kind of hoping he drops below so I can get out of this trade, because I don't feel confidence on it anymore. Although I can get out right here. Oh, wait. Shit. Gave me the opportunity. It's like he heard me. Gave me the opportunity to exit, and I hesitated. Alright, there you go. This can be that long candle. Takes me out. But he's gonna have to do it in profit. Yeah, because I don't like this at all. I don't like that it's taking so long. To this here. Since we took this low, this is what has me nervous. We took this low right here. This was definitely a liquidity grab right there. That's what that wick is. It's a liquidity grab. So that could mean that it's done down here. And since we keep wicking this freaking PDA right here, I'm just not too. I want to see it. I want to see it break below here. I'm gonna wait for it to break below here. I will re-enter. I will enter the retest, possibly. But I would not stick around for all this manipulation. And we're getting closer to that 10 a.m. news. So Oh, look at that. On the 15 minutes, we're sitting right underneath a fair value gap. It looks like. Right here. Oh, we haven't even tapped it. So it looks like it aligns with this one, so it's fine. I'm gonna remove it. I will remove it. I remove it. Alright. This is the only entry I'm looking at right now on the retest of this. And I'm putting one contract. Actually, I can put one contract right there, but he already pulled down. He already pulled down. There you go. One contract there. Pull back up as expected. Fair value gap right here. If he wants to give it to me, that is. Oh, you already did. The lower quadrant of it, at least. Can this possibly go back up? There is liquidity up here. So I'm going to rephrase from entering on this fair value gap. We got clear equal highs up in here. And we got this PD array that hasn't been touched. So this will be the ideal position to enter a bigger position at. I should have allowed this candle to close below here before I enter. I kind of thought that it was just gonna push down. Impatience. That's what that is. Impatience. So my stop loss will be right above here. Losing $1,000 to gain 2,600. I don't think it's going all the way up there, but that's as much as I'm willing to lose. That gap down is definitely a good sign. It's 8:45. 9 a.m. is around the corner. This was a reckless entry. Oh my God. Very reckless. Because this is permittable. The wick reaching. This is a liquidity graph too. I should have let bodies close below this, re-enter on the retest or on the tap, but It is what it is. All right, where am I taking profits? On the lower portion of this. I got how many positions? One, two. So I'll do it by limit just to secure some profits right here. And I'll just leave one running. Go and take that TP. Come on. And then I'll be happy to move this stop loss right now. $8.47. There you go. Alright. See if we get one more K. Right there. That's the ultimate goal right here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm not entering again. I'm not looking for any more entries to the sell to take this liquidity. I will be completely done because we're getting too close to that news that's happening at 10, and 9 is already inside the news time frame. So I wouldn't be comfortable with getting caught up on all that. I will put it right on this wick. You go back up there. I'll take my $200. I'll be happy with that. So all of this I gotta take note of. Retrace back after a long move. I mean, it's kind of predictable. If you drop this many pips with black consecutive candles or red, whichever color it is for you, we gotta expect price to retrace at least 50% before going any lower, which is exactly what he did. Okay, so he just took me out again, and he went and tapped into. Where am I at? This thing is playing way too much. Looking at this. I'm ignoring this. This would it should retrace from here, but I'm not entering anymore. I'm just gonna let it play it out. What's up, bro? You still there, man? 8:52. Sometimes this trade deliver fast. Sometimes it just drags. There it is. The continuation. All right. One final attempt. This is the 1 minute. 5 contract. Since this swing has to take that low already. Oh no. No, me don't like that. Me don't like that. Gonna be like 40 pips. Well, I can't see anything on X now. Uh-oh. Looks like ICT might have gotten hacked. Oh, damn, that sucks. Never edit or delete post. Nothing remotely close to it. Oh, damn, that sucks. I hope he didn't get hacked. Well, that's the entry right there. There it is, baby. Go and take that. Go, 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 go and take that. Go, 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 go and take that. Go, 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 go and take that. Still hasn't traded through this low right here. Is this the 1 minute? Yeah. I can't drop lower. I'm screwed. Alright. So, yeah. If I close now, I will be at 155. What am I looking at? It's like up in here. It's right there. There you go. No way. Damn. 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 Wait, it could be retesting this 50% right here. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, I can't see if I put it there. Damn, I really gotta get rid of all this drones that I have. I can barely see anything. It's right here. Damn, 2,000, brother. Well, I know if we're selling, we're definitely not. Shouldn't be trading this high right here. 50%. I had to draw it before it happens because I needed to test that I actually saw what I thought I saw and see if it worked. So I had to draw that before he actually did what I expected it to. So that would have been a nice position to put in right there. And he would have brought my position in the market higher too. Wow, bro, you're like, well, it's 9 already. All right, it's 9 already. You're like only 47 pips away, give or take. Boo-hoo. I should have not traded. We were too close to 9. Damn. And he took me out right there. Right there. Still in profit, but I lost a major. Lost the $2,000 that I made extra. It is what it is. Oh, wait. Let me remove this because if he goes down here, it's going to open a buy right there. Oh, my God. He got pretty close. I mean, that has happened before. Where he gets very close to the TP of the main TP, the sell side liquidity, and then he just doesn't take it. But all this is right here is the news manipulation. It already started because right now it's not respecting structure. So that only tells me that, yeah, price is being manipulated right now, which resulted in me getting taken out of the trade. That doesn't mean that it would not go and take the sell side liquidity. Might not take it right now, but he might use news to go and take it real quick and start heading up. Those are all scenarios. That's a rejection block right there. That's a rejection block. Perfect entry. Perfect area to enter at. If he comes all the way up here, I might consider putting at least one position just to recover that 2K.
12. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna walk away with those 2K laws, and keep my 2K profit. Could have been 4K, but no. That would have gotten me closer to the 200K I wanted to make. Right, it's what it is. Mm-hmm. All right, we're very close to 9:30, and too damn close to that news. Now we've already been seeing the results. All those wicks. There's a lot of manipulation already. It's going. It's reaching back to that red line I marked. I want to see how he reacts when he gets here. His price gonna be, excuse me, supported down right in here. Oops. But see how we're inside this range now? From here to the bottom here. Price is just stuck here. When I see that, I anticipate that it's waiting for a time factor. Now it can be waiting for 9:30 or it can be waiting for 10 a.m., which is when the news hit. So right now it's just this is all accumulation, accumulating buy orders and sell orders. You know, I've been looking at my YouTube, but do I have anything on my Twitch? No, nothing on my Twitch. I'm just gonna end the live stream after 9:30. I'm just gonna see what the 9:30 candle does. If it goes after that liquidity that I've been aiming for, or is it just gonna go back up? Oh, we're 5 minutes away from. There it is. There it is. It's gonna go and take it. Alright, I'm content with that. He got pretty close. We ended up sweeping this low right here. That's pretty good. I'm pretty sure we are gonna take this low. It's waiting for time, so for me, I can consider already taken. We dropped this low. It's only like 10 pips, if that, to take this one. I can't see why the market will leave this low here to then have to come back at a later time to take it. This low has to be taken before the end of today, and I just don't see it not taking if it got in this close. So I'm gonna consider that a take. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate. It kept stopping me out, and then I got a little greedy and boom, lost 2K out of the 4K that I made. Not good. So I'm satisfied though. Despite the loss, the 2K loss, I'm still satisfied that I still get to walk out with 2K in profit. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I gotta go put my daughter to bed now and take a nap myself. See ya.